It's been 6 days since the Epoch launch, and it's time to give you the latest information so you're completely up to date. Now, if you remember in the last video, we had an update saying they will update us sometime after 3 o'clock. Well, this ended up being 7 o'clock the next day. And this update said this. First off, thank you for sticking with the project through our many development years and our turbulent release weekend. The volume of players is beyond what we could ever imagined, and we know that many people have concerns based on our sparse updates and unstable servers. We want to start with an apology. Despite our efforts to be prepared for you, we were not. Our team has never run a project at this scale, and we weren't coordinated in a way that could easily respond to the reality of the live server. We have a lot of willing hands from experienced developers, but not clarity of roles, which left you in the dark about what to expect from us. This is the top thing we want to improve as we move forward on a technology solution. We are very optimistic about the internal changes we have made in response and our ability to better communicate going forward. As mentioned earlier, we took half a day to regroup, and after analyzing both the server and database performance in depth, we now feel we have a very concrete plan on what needs to be addressed and how to go about doing it. In the past 2 hours, we have identified the biggest performance bottleneck, assigned internal responsibilities to address it, and started a broader approach to provide reliable service regardless of how any one specific optimization fix works out. Our path forward isn't something that can be resolved overnight, but isn't dependent on crunching out weeks-long complex optimization either. This means the servers will not be up for anything besides testing for the next few days. We are not able to give a full timeline right now, but we will provide a more detailed update within 24 hours. Our next update will include details about what has been going on behind the scenes, what our fix requires, and what you can expect moving forward. We know we have to re-earn your trust now, and that's absolutely fair. We are committed to Project Epoch, and we thank you for sticking with us and believing in this project. So yeah, that was that update, and we were expecting an update around 24 hours later. However, it took around 25 hours, and this is what it said. As promised, we'd like to share a more detailed technical update regarding the state of the server and the steps we're actively taking to improve it. We've mentioned the launch council we've assembled to help us. We have about 12 folks from across the modding community with different skill sets and talents assisting the core Epoch team. We've split into 2 different groups to focus on different options for expanding server stability. One group is our optimization team focused on performance improvements. The other group is our multi-realm team focused on our exploration of other options to support large player count. So first, the optimization team. We knew Project Epoch was going to be popular based on the increasing number of players joining our Discord and creating accounts. But we were blown away by over 30,000 instantaneous live connections at launch. Our main goal is simply ensuring server stability for the massive number of players online and in queues. In the span of 36 hours, members of our team have successfully completed migrating both the core and the database infrastructure to Linux Debian. The reason we didn't do this earlier is simple. Our core just didn't work properly on Linux, and we wrongly assumed our Windows Server configuration would scale for player demand. The launch has proven otherwise. As a result, we are rebuilding key tools on the fly to run in a Linux environment. This type of adaptation has never been done before, but we have the right people in place to support us. Our Linux conversion is still experimental, but with the switch to Debian, we'll be able to use important tools essential for maintaining stability and performance, such as memory sanitizer and thread sanitizer, without needing the core to be built in debug mode. There is a lot of modding community knowledge on performance optimizations on Linux, and we are engaging with developers who are experts in this topic. This is a major leap forward. The Windows Server configuration is not the only challenge we are facing. We've identified one major issue related to the database, and we're in the process of fixing it. However, we're still facing memory-related issues which require deeper analysis that simply wasn't realistic until we had access to these tools. Our long-term goal is for each realm to comfortably support 5,000 to 7,000 concurrent players. We know this won't happen overnight, but that's the bar we are aiming for. And then we have the multi-realm team. Since our team is so big now, we can't all work on optimization at the same time. For this reason, we've created a second task group to rapidly develop an experimental backup solution which would allow us to split our current realms into sub-realms as a temporary measure in case optimizations are not sufficient to meet our concurrent player goal in a reasonable time frame. This would involve introducing secondary versions of existing realms, Kazan and Kazan 2, Gurubashi and Gurubashi 2. These realm pairs would share character and guild name pools and would function as tied realms. This is intended to be a strictly temporary solution. Once player counts stabilize, the realms would be merged back together. Further details about how this will work as far as character copies and how this works from a player perspective will be provided if we decide to go down this route over the next few days. It is possible that despite our efforts, we hit a hard scalability roadblock, meaning we're no longer able to raise the online cap. If we continue to see significant login queues, we aren't ruling out opening a third realm. If we choose this option, this team would handle spinning up the new realm. In conclusion, as we've mentioned in our previous update, we're actively working with the experienced developers from across the WoW modding scene to help push all of this forward. Every hour brings progress, and we're confident that these steps will lead to a stable and scalable future for the server. We do not have a specific timeline of when the server will be available, but we will bring it online periodically for testing. We will continue to update you on our progress at least once every day, and more frequently if we have more information to share. Thank you for your continued patience and support. We look forward to welcoming you to the Project Epoch soon. And then shortly after this update, everyone was going mad in general about the player cap, so they came out again saying this: read the 5,000 to 7,000 player cap. I see that you're panicking about that. The number I have given was conceived not due to technical limitations, because we believe we'll be able to hold more once we finally get things up and running and we focus on debugging and optimizing things as we go. We simply don't want Azeroth to be overcrowded to the point that you're not able to pick up herbs or get Devasaur leather. Currently we believe it's better to have smaller player cap with the possibility to spin up cross-realm support for battlegrounds, arenas and possibly dungeons, without Dungeon Finder of course, but we're going to listen to your opinions and do whatever is necessary to keep you in Azeroth. Mega servers are a sincerely recent trend in private servers, and we do not believe they are, from a game design perspective, healthy for the game. And then again, around an hour and a half after this, we got another update saying a significant milestone has been reached. The team, along with help from our collaborators, have managed to build the full, complete Project Epoch core on Linux and tested some of our custom content. The results are good, far exceeding our expectations. We are going to give it a spin on a local server using player bots, which simulate sending many player packets, and we will keep you posted. So yeah, those are the latest updates, and it's very good news for the server, and it looks like they're aiming to hold around 28,000 if they do the split servers at 7,000 each. Now, I've heard mixed reports about this. Some engineers are saying we could be able to play next week, while some others are saying it's going to take a few weeks to implement all this. All we can do is watch the daily updates and see if they finally give us a timeline. But yeah, from what we can see, they really care about the servers. They are not trying to do mega servers because it would simply be too overcrowded. So up to 7,000 is more than enough, because don't forget they aren't doing layering. So if you take, for example, Thunderstrike in the Classic Anniversary, that has around 15,000 players on, but they are over 3 layers. So one layer never has more than 5,000 players. So I think it's about right, and it should work out, because doing more than that is just going to be way too overcrowded. So I 100% agree with him here. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see over the next few days what happens. Remember guys, you can join my Discord if you're interested in joining a guild. We have over 300 members now, and yeah, it's going to be an absolutely amazing guild. So if you want to join, feel free to join, or just join in general. It's a great server, great community. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, thanks for watching this video guys, and have a lovely day.